You can find Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King closely monitoring the track of Hurricane Ian. Jay.
Danielle, good morning. So we've got a strike here on western Cuba. You can see the eye now on top there, very well defined. The intensity continues to increase now at a major category, 125 mile per hour sustained winds now. So we got a Cat 3 becoming a 4. It looks like a strike here just south of Tampa Bay as a 3 with winds at 120 as we get to Thursday morning at 2 a.m. Again, you see here we've got a category 1. Do not let that phase your preparations and the overall outlook. In your mind, you need to know that these impacts are going to spread far and wide all across the Florida Peninsula, the Central Peninsula, and even northbound down to a tropical storm there Friday at 2 a.m. winds at 65. That in itself is concerning as it slows down. Slow-moving tropical storms are notorious for producing huge amounts of rain. Think back again to years past. We've had a lot of slow movers across the area, and they have produced historically over a foot of rain in many locations. So this could be what we're looking at as we assess the threats. I want to give you an update here. We've got tropical storm watches now that just been attached to Alachua County. Also for Marion County right now, we got a tropical storm warning now for the west side of the state. These are hurricane warnings. Those tropical storm warnings go through Seminole, Orange, Osceola County. So the whole Orlando metro. Brevard now with a tropical storm warning. Volusia still under a tropical storm watch, as well as Flagler County now, Palm Coast and Bunnell along the I-95 corridor. And again, this goes all the way up to Jacksonville. So there's a really heavy presence now, lots of watch and warned areas. So everyone needs to prepare. I mentioned going into the last break, if you can, rush your preparations to completion by this afternoon. At max, have them prepared and done as we get into the early evening hours. Conditions are going to be going downhill. Also, active flood watches until Friday morning for the whole viewing area. And as we look at our high-resolution modeling, you can see rain bands slowly increasing. Winds will begin freshening later tonight into the morning tomorrow. And there's a look here at the area as we see the showers and storms increasing for tomorrow at 7 a.m. Big time rain amounts. Look at this very impressive signature there. Winds continue increasing through tomorrow in about 6:15 in the evening. That's a look at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So we'll continue seeing conditions eroding, degrading into the evening hours. And that's when these winds will continue rising. So for today, rain bands moving in, gets gusty at times for your Wednesday. Ian slowing down Wednesday, Thursday with some big flood impacts. By Thursday, 60+ mile per hour winds and power outages looking likely. The closer you are to the Gulf of Mexico, the rougher your weather is going to be. Want to go over to Allison Gargara now live in the Fox 35 Storm Center. Allison, you're going to talk about the county by county impacts.
That's exactly right, Jamie. And Marion County is going to be seeing some very gusty winds. So let's talk about the timing. Starting Wednesday night through at least the early morning hours on Friday, we could be seeing sustained winds anywhere from 55 up to 70 miles per hour with those gusts at 90 miles per hour. So winds going to be something that we're watching very closely, as well as rain anywhere from 8 to 12 plus inches will be possible. As for Seminole County, the timing is going to be a hair earlier Wednesday night throughout the early morning hours on Friday. And as for those winds, 30 to 40 miles per hour with gusts up to 60 and rainfall totals anywhere from 5 to 10 inches. But speaking of rain, we're seeing that down in Key West right now. This is a live look at one of our weather stem cameras. The rain is falling. There's been a lightning strike or two, not much lightning associated within any of these tropical systems. But we're seeing on our Fox 35 storm tracker radar already some of those outer rain bands bringing moderate to heavy rain near Fort Myers, Miami, and then some light rain moving up toward Port St. Lucie. So we're going to continue to monitor conditions on our Fox 35 storm tracker radar. And Jamie, we could be seeing some severe weather arriving as early as late tonight.
That's the concern, Allison. Thank you. Great analysis there here in the Storm Center as these rain bands crank steadily northbound. We've already had a couple of tornado warned areas in inland Monroe County. That threat is going to increase exponentially as we head through the next 12 to 24 hours as you work steadily from south to north. We're here tracking. I want all to depend on us here in the Fox 35 Storm Center. We'll check back in. Another update at 5:30. We got you covered all day, not only here on the air, but also online. I want everyone as well to scan the QR code for our Fox 35 Storm Team weather app, a great tropical tracker. And should you lose power, a lot of you will during this event here in Central Florida, you can stream our coverage live in the palm of your hand right on your mobile devices. We make it easy for you to track this with us here in the Fox 35 Storm Center. We'll send it on back to you now on the desk.